welcome to Emaan's Garden channel. Today's my topic is gonna be my Dendrobium orchid. I bought this orchid last year, this time. Now is March month, and 1 year ago I bought this orchid from Florida. I was in one nursery house, first orchid, and from there I bought this orchid. It was in bloom, it was in buds, and when I brought them home, they started blooming for me. And after they finished their blooms, they rebloomed again for me. And now, as you see in front of you, this Dendrobium orchid. Why I decided to replant this orchid today? Because there is reason. This baby Dendrobium was growing from the main cane, this baby, and it was doing great. It had lots of leaves, and I didn't pay attention. Probably when I was watering and when I was moving my cart, which these orchids sit on, probably this baby attached to some place, and I didn't pay attention. And see from here, see, it's broken. It was attached to the mother plant and now it's detached, see, and that's why it started dropping all its leaves. It had the yellow leaves which fell, and see, it has its own roots, and it started growing baby from this place. See, it's growing new baby. And since this orchid came to my house, it grew these two babies, these two, and see how they are going. It was in the middle of the pot, and see, every time when they grow new babies, they go and they are coming out of the pot. Now I have to replant, and I will place this baby with mother plant in here. Let's start. See, I watered this orchid 3-4 days ago. Now it's super dry. See how it's dry. I need to put some water to make my life easy. I need to take this baby out and put on the table. I don't need this stick anymore, and I will put some water, because when we water, when the sphagnum moss is moist, we easily remove sphagnum moss. See, since I bought, I never replanted this orchid. It's still in a sphagnum moss, and sphagnum moss is old. I put some eggshell powder on it. Don't be surprised and think that what is this white things which are in the pot. This is eggshell powder. Sometimes I use eggshell powder in my orchids. See, it's not coming easily. Now it came out. See, this baby, it grew new roots. Whenever the Dendrobium orchids, what I learned from them, whenever they grow new babies, from the new baby they grow new roots, and these new roots will help our Dendrobium. Now I put in this cup little bit to make the inside of the sphagnum moss to make moist, and I took it again. See, I think it's soft now. Yeah, more softer. Now I wanna remove the old moss slowly. See, moss is looking brown. It's very old and it's compacted, but I don't think that this Dendrobium doesn't like this medium. It seems to like, because see how it's growing babies. Now I got from this orchid 2 babies, and 3rd baby is growing from this one. And see, I need to remove slowly. I need to open one side. I don't want to damage new roots. New roots are here and the old roots are on this side, but these roots are also okay. They are not decayed, but long time. I think the water is not going in. I need to soak it when I was watering, but I don't soak. I put water from top and that's it. If we soak orchids, they love to be soaked in the fertilizer water. When I remove, I will show you. When I remove all the sphagnum moss, I will show you what I will have. Now I will stop taking video until I remove this sphagnum moss. Now I am done. As you see, I removed all the sphagnum moss, and I need to cut some of the roots which are decayed, which are dead. This kind of roots I need to remove. See, it's black and soft. Some strings I need to cut and clean. See, these are old roots, and I'm removing them. It was okay, you know, it was doing great, but sometimes I forget to water and they stay dry. When you over dry your orchid roots and then you water, they might decay and there is big chance to rot them. That's why we need to check the orchid roots often. Dendrobium orchids, they say that they love water. I don't have time to water them all the time, and I water them whenever I water my Phalaenopsis orchids, which means once in 2 weeks. I water my Phalaenopsis orchids, and that time my Dendrobium orchids, they get water, they drink. Other time they don't. That's why I have this some dead roots. See, not all of them, not bad, not too bad, but still I have some dead roots. See, they're coming themselves, some of them. See, it's dead. Even with my finger I can easily remove this dead roots. It's easy. It's not like Phalaenopsis orchid roots. They're soft and easy to remove these strings. See, it's easily coming out. This one is dead. Whatever is dead, I am removing. Whatever is live, I am leaving. See, I am done, I think. Yeah, this is dead. Tip of the root is dead, and I'm cutting it here. See, it's good. And here I have some little bit dead root. See, only tip is dead, and here too. If we remove dead roots, there would be much space to fill the pot with a medium. And these new roots will have more room to grow because there is nothing to prevent them from growing. See, these roots are good, and this is dead on tip, from the tip. See, oh, it's I removed it already. And here I will see, here I have one more dead root. See, it's dead, and this one is empty. This one is dead too. I am removing it. I am pressing and I am feeling if I need to cut or not. See, I'm almost done. Now I removed all dead roots. This much dead roots I have, and these are all good roots. As you see, here I have new roots from this baby, and it will help my plant. I wanted to replant it again in this in its own pot, but see, I changed my mind. I took this pot from my orchids, and I'm gonna plant it in here. Here on the table I have my ingredients: sphagnum moss, vermiculite, perlite, and here I have my pine bark mulch, and here I have my wood ash. See, my baby mixed my wood ash with perlite and vermiculite. I'm gonna use it now, and let's start planting my Dendrobium orchid. For that I need to place some sphagnum moss first in the bottom of the pot. See, I put some sphagnum moss in the bottom. It doesn't let my vermiculite and perlite go down through these holes. And now I take my dendrobium, and I will tell you something. I can remove this old cane. See, I don't need it anymore because it's dead, it's brown. See, this one I can leave, and this one I can leave. Even this one I can remove and propagate from that. Later on I will think about that, but now I don't have time. And see how I'm placing my dendrobium. This is a new cane, and this new cane has to be in the middle of the pot, because you know, from this side I will not have new babies anymore, and this side it can be close to the wall, attached to the wall. And here I need to leave some space for the future, because in the future from these babies new babies will grow. That's why I have space for 4 more babies here. See, 4 babies can fit in here. And now I am placing my dendrobium baby, old baby, in here, and see, this baby can grow, and it will have enough room to spread its roots. It will soon start growing new roots, even though now it started growing new root here, from here. See, and I'm placing my dendrobium in here, and I will put I keep it close to the wall. See, and here it's in the middle of the pot. And now let me put some wood ash. See, every time I add wood ash to my orchids love wood ash. Oh, I am telling wood ash, it's charcoal. Sorry, charcoal. I'm tired. That's why I'm not paying attention what I'm talking. Sorry. And see, now I need to put some bark. This is pine bark mulch, and I will add more sphagnum moss because this orchid was growing in a sphagnum moss, and I will add more sphagnum moss here. I am making layers. I am filling the gap between the roots, see? And now I put some wood charcoal. Again, this is not charcoal, and again pine bark, and that's it, I think. And now I need to attach this baby to the mother plant, or I need to insert this stick in here and put these orchids together. I don't want this orchid more. Now it's done, see? And I will place little bit. Where is my baby? Here, see? It's on top of the pot, and whenever it starts growing new roots, its new roots will grow in the pot, in the medium, and I will put some sphagnum moss on top. I hope that this dendrobium would be happy, because my orchids, they love this medium which I prepare myself. I don't buy my orchid medium. I save money, and I can make my orchid medium from 1 bag of pine bark mulch and free charcoal, which I burn woods in my garden, and I use for my plants. See, I'm placing this sphagnum moss on top. It's dry. When it's dry, it's comfortable to use because it can go wherever you want. See, now I'm gonna water a little bit, and if I need, I will add again sphagnum moss on top. See how I planted it. I cannot see the roots, but it's okay. See here, I can see here. These roots are good, and I'm placing it here in here. And let me prepare my water. Now I wanna fertilize this orchid. Now I need to water this orchid. Every time when I plant my orchids, I immediately water them, because one time I didn't water and I had accident. Mold started growing inside, and the roots, they started being brown, and that's since that time I always water my orchids whenever I replant them. Here you see I wanna make water with fertilizer. Here I have my Calmec. You saw this Calmec in one of my previous videos. It has calcium, magnesium, and iron. See, and I shake it well and put it in this small jar. See, because it's comfortable to use from this jar. I fill this jar, and I don't need to open this every time when I want to use my fertilizer. From the small jar is comfortable. I can easily take with a spoon. This is 5-gallon water. I think 4 or 5 gallon. I don't measure. This is big. This is big bucket. How many gallons? Yeah, if it's full, it's 5 gallons. But here it's 4. But because it's not full now. See, I am adding only 1 spoon of calcium, calmac, and in a cup, in a separate cup, I'm adding 1 spoon of Epsom salt. This is Epsom salt. I put in the this plastic container. See, 1 spoon. And from this orchid fertilizer, 1135-15, I am taking 1 spoon of this fertilizer. See, 1 small spoon, and I put hot water in this cup because I want this fertilizer dissolving in hot water. See, it's easily dissolving in hot water. I mix it first in a hot water, and now I add in my rainwater. See, this is rainwater. It's not clean. I didn't filter it. I just use from the rain barrel. This is warm water. It's staying in my house. I put 1 rain barrel in this room. I will show you. See, this is my rain barrel, and I put there, and whenever I need I fill this rain barrel from outside. We have water pump, and from the water pump it's easily the water easily goes here, and from this rain barrel I use rainwater whenever I need for my plants. I have all the plants too. See, my African violets and some flowers there. And this water is warm. I don't need to warm it. Sometimes in winter time, even though it's in the house, I need to warm it because in even room temperature water is a little bit colder for my orchids. Now it's springtime and water is not cold, it's warm, and I just use it for my orchids. I'm mixing this much fertilizer because I want to water my other orchids. Here, see, I have orchids, and in the other rooms I have orchids too. Today I want to water my vandas. I will fertilize them too. See, now it's ready to use. I mixed it well. Now I will put some water in this orchid. And leave it for 10-15 minutes. Usually my Phalaenopsis orchids I use in water, I leave it in water for 2 hours until the roots will become green and juicy. See, this is my baby, new growing baby. I hope it will do great. It will grow because it has, this cane has roots, its own roots. And now I will leave it for 15 minutes, and after 15 minutes I will pour the water and I will finish my video. It's not have been 15 minutes yet, but for the sake of this video I am pouring this water, but see, the sphagnum moss is not wet enough, it's still dry. I need to leave it in the water for 15 more minutes. and I need to finish my video because my kids are waiting for me. See, but you need to make sure that all the sphagnum moss and the medium, they get wet and soggy, and after that you can pour the water. Now I'm finishing my video. Thank you for watching. If you learned something new in this video, please put thumbs up if you like this video, and if you are new in this channel, please subscribe. We'll discuss more problems and more success. I am learning every day something new, but I cannot say that I know everything. I'm just giving you idea, guys, what you can do. I'm learning a lot with my orchids, and I have success. They're all doing great for me. They are blooming. You need to watch my other videos if you didn't watch yet. Thank you for your time for watching my videos. Bye. See you next time.